seen some stellar goalkeeping in the World Cup, especially when it comes to penalties. And what have you seen from those guys?
There's been a lot of penalty shootouts, hasn't there? I think there's an interesting trend starting to happen with goalkeepers holding the central position a little bit more.
And he tried to get cheeky with Tim Melia, and he is humiliated.
Usually it's pick your side and go the second the shooter puts their head down, but now as goalkeepers have more statistics and there's just so much more technology out there to accumulate all different types of information, you start to lean towards trends that are happening, and there is quite a few people kind of just hitting that ball hard, a little higher up the middle, and have success rate.
Obviously, your penalty record in MLS speaks for itself. What's going through your mind when you're standing there on the line and someone's about to take a penalty?
I'm fortunate to have, Alec and Ashley Wallace, who do such a good job giving me so much information. So when I go into a game, I'm so prepared from the amount of work that they do. And me having success in the penalty shootouts is because of them.
When players try to round you,
And a save by Tim Melia.
You've got this innate ability to be really excellent in those situations. What else goes into that when there's a player that's trying to bear down on you in a 1v1 situation? What's going through your mind?
I think it's a combination of composure and then agility. It's hard to score a goal, especially when you're in the middle of a game. There's a ton of pressure on the shooter, just like there is any other player. They're coming in at great pace usually. It's difficult for them to then pick their head up and see any goalkeeper right in front of them. So for me, I'm trying to get to a point where I can close down the angle, make the goal look as small as possible, and then try to react from wherever their next movement is.
I think a lot of people said last year you got snubbed for the All-Star game, and it wound up being true with you being the goalkeeper of the year. This year, again, not involved. I know you said it's not a big deal for you, but does it add a little bit of motivation?
I don't know if motivation is the right word, because again, I don't think I'd even be up for those awards if it wasn't for my teammates. I think it's great that I think someone like Ilya getting recognition. I mean, for me, he's been one of our best players now the past few seasons, and he was almost to the point where he was underrated. And I think now it's so important for him to get to that spotlight and people to see how good he is. I mean, Zeus is such a talented player. I've said it in the past, Zeus is a DP caliber midfielder who we are fortunate enough to be having playing right back. So I just think it's important for guys to get those opportunities, and if it's not me, I hope it's multiple guys on our team. I think it gives them confidence just moving forward, and there are quite a few guys that deserve to be there. And every year there's always going to be guys that deserve to be there, guys that maybe say they don't deserve to be there. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think if you get selected from the coach, you deserve to be there. You get selected from the fans, even more so.
So let's move forward to this weekend, New York. Bit of homecoming for you. How does it feel when you get to go play New York Red Bulls or New York City?
It's cool because so many friends and family are there. I really enjoy the Red Bull Stadium. I don't know why, I've just kind of always thought it was a cool stadium.
You talked about your friends and family being there. I think Luis Robles might have pointed that out last time around.
I think there were some things said to Luis last time. I don't know what though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, can we expect likewise this
I hope
weekend?
so. I hope I have a good group sitting right behind him again, poking fun at him. But it's all in good fun. He's used to it, and it's part of the most fun part I think about being a goalie.